Hold. Oh, set, good. Yeah. 3 points. Lucky Jack. Hey, stop it. Keep around this. Save.
Good afternoon everybody and welcome to the Pure Stadium, the home of Southport Football Club. Premier League 2 action this afternoon. It's Everton against Arsenal. Snods, it's a lovely day for us.
It's a great day. What an afternoon. Let's hope that the game's as good as the weather does.
They're always difficult to preview these games, aren't they? Premier League 2 level, because you're never really sure what you're going to get.
You don't. I know what we're going to get from Everton's point of view, because David Unsworth always puts out his teams to play positively, to work exceptionally hard and to go and win football games. So I'm expecting a tough game. Arsenal are a massive club, whatever level. I've seen Steve Bold there earlier as well, so he was a great competitor as a player himself. So yeah, I expect a tough game this afternoon.
When you look at Steve Bold as your coach, they're probably going to be well organised defensively, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they will. I think they'll be. Will they be stepping up a yard like they used to under George Graham? But no, I'm looking forward to it. As I said, the pitch is nice. Perhaps it could have done with a little bit of water, but other than that, I think it's going to be a great afternoon for football.
Arsenal are not in good form at Premier League 2 level. It's 7 games since they last won in Premier League 2, but before that, they won 5 on the spin. And you get that with young players, don't you?
Yeah, of course you do. It's like when you see young players that progress and get into the first team and they have a couple of good games, then they have a little bit of a dip. And it's same with them all, really. I'm looking forward to the game. I really think we've got some good young talent on show. And I watched the youth game, the FA Youth Cup that we got through in the end, and obviously quite a few of the players play in the 23s. So yeah, I'm excited and looking forward to it.
A few of Unsie's players have been on the bench for Carlo and the first team in recent games. They haven't necessarily got on, but they've been part of it. Will they come back here to the 23s with a spring in their step?
I would do if it was me. Sat on the bench yesterday watching Manchester City versus Everton in a quarter-final of an FA Cup at Goodison, and you're so close. You could have been getting on in that game, and all of a sudden you're here. So yeah, it just shows that the manager will give youngsters a chance. All right, we've got a few injuries first team level, but if you do well at this age group, and David will be pushing the boys forward to Carlo and the training with them every single day, really, so that builds confidence, and they've got to take him into the games.
One of the players who's been on the bench for the first team, of course, has been Ryan Astley. We caught up with Ryan earlier this week, and he suggested that on their day, this Everton under-23 side are a match for anybody.
The confidence is still there because we know we're all good players. We'll be able to beat them. So yeah, confidence still there.
Where do you think you'll need to improve against Arsenal, where maybe things haven't gone quite as you wanted them to in the past couple of games?
We need to probably stay more focused throughout the whole game. So when the opposition have more possession, we need to be able to just get into our shape and just defend as a unit, as a whole team as well, which we haven't done a few times, which has led to a few goals. That's the only thing we say we need to work on, which we will do, put right on Sunday.
And you've been training with the first team quite regularly recently. What do you gain from that as a young player?
Loads. It quickens your football brain, quickens everything up. So once you come back down to the 23s, you keep the same the way you train, the tempo, everything. You improve so much with playing up there. It's a lot different, but it's very good standard.
What is it like to be around a manager like Carlo Ancelotti? And can you talk a little bit about the atmosphere created by him and the coaching staff?
It's good. It's real good to be up there. It's relaxed, but everyone knows once it's training, it's training. You have to put 100% in every time. But also, he's very good at just speaking. He's a real good manager for man management.
What is it about his man management that you've noticed, Ryan? Is it the fact that he talks to players individually, or how he creates that winning mentality within the group?
He's definitely created a winning mentality, and everything we do in training is you have to win. It's really, everything is have to win, even set pieces. That everything is just but he knows when to pick out people out just to speak to them and stuff. He's very clever, very clever.
Ryan Astley, even as a young man, he's becoming one of the stalwarts of the under-23 side. You always know what you're going to get from Ryan, don't you? Full commitment.
Yeah, whether he plays centre-back or right-back, he's a nice kid as well off the field as well. So that goes a long, long way at a football club. Got a lot of respect. He's got a lot of respect off the coaching staff as well. So he's a bright prospect, and hopefully he's going to progress, and he's hopefully going to wear that first team blue shirt one day.
Just before you came over to speak to me, Snod, you were in conversation with Leighton Baines, who seems to be enjoying his role.
Oh, he's loving it. I just said to him, I said, Bainesy, you seem as though you put a lot of weight on since you finished playing football. There's not an ounce on him. There's not an ounce on him. But I was just asking him about certain things, how the game's changed, obviously, and he still looks as though he can play. He really does. But no, what a player he was for Everton, and great rapport with the fans, and he's a great kid, and I'm delighted that he's still got some kind of role at Everton Football Club.
Just finally, Snods, a word about João Virginia. Did ever well yesterday?
He did brilliant. I thought he did. He had no chance for the 2 goals. Pulled a couple of good saves off. Looked confident. He's kicking all right, a little bit now and again, but overall, I think he's got to be delighted with his performance yesterday.
Well, somebody else who was delighted with his performance was David Unsworth. I caught up with Unsy just a few moments ago. David, the game's coming thick and fast at the moment. What are you expecting today?
Good game of football. 2 teams that will try and look to play. 2 teams that will be young. You know, this is a very young Everton team, so I'm sure Arsenal will be the same, but I'm sure it'll be a good game today.
Arsenal haven't won in the last 7. Prior to that, they'd won the previous 5. Does that sum up Premier League 2 in a nutshell?
It does this season, very much so does. It sums up the inconsistency of the groups for most teams getting younger. So this year we are younger than we've ever been, and the majority of other teams, certainly some of the top teams, are a lot younger as well. So that's what you get with young players. You get inconsistency. And our job is to get a level of consistency as quickly as possible, so these players can kick on, go on loan, train with the first team, and hopefully one day be in our first team.
We mentioned the game's coming thick and fast. You've had a couple of your lads involved in FA Youth Cup action. You've had some of your lads on the bench for the first team, so they've got to adapt, haven't they?
Yes, they do, and that's what this level's all about. Academy football and 23 football, it's all about learning quickly, developing fast. Being able to be coachable, and those players the best players taking on board the information to be better every single day, and to forge out careers, and hopefully in our first team.
Who are you looking for today to step up to the fore, David?
Well, we want every player to perform to the maximum. We have a very young midfield. And those boys who have been involved with the first team, we're looking for them to take the ball, to play and get the ball down, and to try and show a level of maturity and a level of confidence and a level of ability that they can run the game and dominate the game. So I'm looking for us to get on the ball today. Can
you use their elevation to the first team squad as motivation for the other players?
Yeah, and we do. It's something we do all the time. So I've spoken to the goalkeepers recently. João's performance yesterday, João's involvement is a great inspiration for our young goalkeepers. Tyler, Thierry have been on the bench this season. All over the time I've been back here at the football club. Young players have always been involved with the first team in training. They've been involved in matches. And the production line will never stop. It's all about who's next, who's going to come through next. We're always looking underneath to see which players can train with us and play with us and to develop, and that's the job. And along the way, we've got to teach them the Everton way, and we've got to teach them how to win, and we've got that winning mentality. And it goes twofold, to develop and to win.
Just finally on João, he applied himself so well yesterday. No tougher test for a goalkeeper than arguably the informed team in Europe at the moment, but João did ever so well.
He did. He was terrific. I'm very, very proud of him. Sent him a message last night. Sent Alan Kelly a message, who's worked really closely with, who's done a fantastic job with Joe. It's all about Joe though. These players step over the white line, and he had an incredible opportunity last night, a really great opportunity, and that's what any young player wants, and he performed admirably, and we're all very proud of him. Shame we didn't win the game, obviously. That goes without saying that we want to win every game, but his performance was top class.
Hopefully we can put a few smiles on Evertonian faces this afternoon. Thanks for joining us, Dave.
Thanks. Cheers, Das.
Right on cue, Snods. Z-Cars rings out around the Pure Stadium. It's Everton against Arsenal here at Southport, Premier League 2, and it doesn't matter where you are, what level you're at, who's in the ground. Can't beat a bit of Z-Cars.
You certainly can't beat a bit of Z-Cars. It's best theme tuning.
Let's have a quick look at the Everton side. Harry Tyler, Kyle John, Joe Anderson, Ryan Astley, Con Uzanidis, Isaac Price, Ina Everson, Tyler Onyango. Nathan Broadhead's got the armband this afternoon. Reece Hughes, who scored in the last game, and Mackenzie Hunt as well. And a few of them have had a bowl of soup with the first team.
Yeah, certainly have, and it must have been great to sit on the bench yesterday and be really close to the action in the quarter-final of the FA Cup, seeing both our players and the Man City superstars as well take the field at Goodison Park. So I want to see some big performances here this afternoon from the boys.
Following Balogun stands out for the Arsenal side. He's the captain, the centre forward. He's had first team experience. He's played this season in the League Cup. He's also played in the Europa League, sent off in this corresponding fixture at the Emirates. We played Arsenal in November, Snods. It was at the Emirates, and myself and Diamond were down there, and we both thought that the Everton players just spent the first 15-20 minutes looking around, as it's human nature, isn't it? You're playing at a stadium like the Emirates.
Yeah, it is. It's just so sad that these young kids can't play at the proper ground every game, because it is to play at Goodison, to play at the Emirates, to play Old Trafford, etc. It's brilliant for them, but anyway, this is where the bread and butter is. We're at Southport Football Club. No complaints about the surface, the surroundings. Get on with it.
Something you don't see very often at Premier League 2 level. The team wins the toss and opts to attack the...
I couldn't ever understand that. Oh, we'll turn round. Why?
Perhaps the Toffees like to attack the Jack Carr stand in the first half. It's Everton who will kick off. Reece Hughes, who scored the what proved to be a consolation goal at the Kingsmeadow Stadium against Chelsea some 10 days ago, will get the game started. The referee wants Harry Tyler to move the ball back half a yard. I don't know why, because it wasn't on the pitch. Hope that's not that's not a start as you mean to go on. Yeah. Come on, referee, blow your whistle. And we're underway here at the Pure Stadium, Southport. It is a simply glorious day for a game of football. Let's hope it lives up to its billing. And Everson has tried to win a corner. He has won a corner inside the opening 10 seconds of the game. Now, the last time Everton won a corner inside 10 seconds of a game was at Anfield in the Premier League against Liverpool. And that was the start of things to come. Big Con Uzanidis makes his way forward. So does Ryan Astley, who we spoke to just before kick-off. In comes the corner kick from Reece Hughes, flicked on by Astley off his back rather than his head. Onyango's challenging there as well, but the referee has seen an infringement, and it's a free kick for Arsenal. But you can't get a more positive start than that.
No, you
corner
can't.
After 10 seconds.
No, you can't. Weren't the greatest of corner kicks.
No.
Never give the boys that have come up from the back the opportunity to go and attack it really to the near post. But again, I didn't see much in that. As for the referee to blow up.
It's an easy get out close to the referee, isn't it? A free kick from a corner. There's so much going on. Arsenal have possession on this near side with Ryan Alabiusu to George Lewis. Daniel Oigoki plays it back to Tom Smith. Arsenal goalkeeper Akinola. Looks like a free kick.
Yeah, it was just. Con was just
Impatient,
yeah,
wasn't he?
he wanted to get there too quickly. We're going nowhere, the Arsenal centre forward. Just stand up, stand behind him, don't give anything away.
The referee wants to take him back a couple of yards. Tulaji Bowler will take it for the Gunners. A great deal to aim at, not exactly swarming forward Arsenal. Trey Coyle, the challenge comes in, and Everton do win the throw-in over on the far side. As I mentioned earlier, Arsenal come into this game on the back of 7 defeats, including in the last 3 games a heavy defeat against Blackburn and a heavy defeat against Liverpool. But players are needed for FA Youth Cup, players are needed for first team duty occasionally, Snod. So it's futile to look at form at this level because you don't know what sort of lineup, the strength or experience of the lineup the teams have had.
No, that's right. And I was talking to the coaching staff before this, and obviously Carlo with his injuries has been calling up the lads for training to help them. So one day you've got 5 training with your 6 the next day, and yeah, he's difficult time, especially with all the games that are coming up as well.
Harry Tyler was on the bench again yesterday. He's thoroughly enjoying being in and around it, as you would be as an Everton fan. Here's Tyler Onyango on the bench for the first team yesterday, captain of the youth team in the Youth Cup last week, and in action for the under-23s this afternoon. The life of a young footballer.
I still want to see more. I think he's got more to show. He's got great bags of ability.
Just break off. Oh, Mackenzie Hunt just undercooks it. It was a chance that, because Nathan Broadhead had made a good run, Snods.
Yeah, he makes them runs, Nathan. He's been doing really well of late and getting in behind the opposition back 4.
I wondered if Isaac Price just boots the ball out of play. I wondered if yesterday, when we went a goal down, if Nathan on the bench thought to himself, you know what, I might have a little sniff here.
I would have done. I'd have been looking at the manager saying, come on, I'm a centre forward, we need a goal, get me on. Mr. Ancelotti, please.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Here's Everson. Joe Anderson just hasn't started crisply with the passing this afternoon, Everton. Isaac Price lays it back to Tyler Onyango. You were speaking about Tyler Onyango before, Snods.
I just think he's got everything to be a top player. He's got the size, the physique. He's a young boy who's now training with the first team. I just want to see him more. I think he's got more to offer. I think he should demand the ball and start running games of football.
At this level,
yeah,
you want Tyler to look like somebody who is involved with the first team, don't you? Chance for Arsenal here. Balogun inside the penalty area. Lays it back. There's our man, Onyango, to block the effort from Jack Henry Francis. Now then, here's Mackenzie Hunt. A rare start for young Mackenzie Hunt in the under-23s. Tyler Onyango. I spoke to Paul Tate before the game, the FA Youth Cup game against Wigan Athletic the other night, and I said, are you looking for Tyler to be a leader now in this team? And he said, very much so.
Yeah, certainly, because he's playing enough to under-23 games now.
Balogun is battling away. Strong centre forward. Here's Ryan Astley for the Toffees. Joe Anderson. Hunt again. That was never on from Harry, was it?
No, he's just got to put his foot through that. Just think about that later on. As soon as it comes out, you're under pressure. We've got a corner kick away for nothing. Just put your laces through it.
Corner kick on the right-hand side here for the Gunners at the Willow Catering end. Everybody back for the Toffees. Approaching 6 minutes on the clock. It's been a lively start to this under-23 Premier League 2 game. The referee just having a word about the customary argy-bargy inside the penalty area. And Trey Coyle will take this corner for Arsenal, and it's decent. Mackenzie Hunt will tidy up for Everton. Nicely done.
Yeah, he did well in that tight area there. He didn't get flustered, just laid it back.
Joe Anderson will take the throw in. Sign of summer's on the way, isn't it, when we're watching football and there's long shadows cast across the pitch by the players.
I didn't like playing in the sun. No, I didn't.
No. Joe Anderson. Get after that, Nathan Broadhead, he says, and Broadhead runs after it with Daniel Wygoke. Can't keep it in. Throw in for Arsenal.
On a match day, I used to look out that window when I woke up and thought, oh God, look at the sun's out. I really didn't like it.
Both sides struggling to keep the ball in play at the moment.
Yeah, it's not started yet, the game.
No real pattern to under 23 games, Snods, is there? You know, you train all week, you play on a Saturday, you train all week, playing on a Saturday. You could be playing Monday night, Wednesday night, Friday night.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. You're all over the place, really are.
Joe Anderson fizzes that towards Mackenzie Hunt, and then
you wouldn't complain though, Des, would you? A
No.
young lad playing for Everton Football Club, no matter what day of the week, what time,
bring it on,
what time it was, he'd gladly put the boots and the shirt on.
2 o'clock on a Sunday morning would do me.
Yeah.
Just what I'm getting in. Isaac Price for the Toffees. Mackenzie Hunt lays it off to Joe Anderson. Here's Price again. Nathan Broadhead looked offside to me then.
Looked offside to me.
This left hand side. It's not going to be one of them, is it, where the linesman lets it go and then puts his flag up. Here's Nathan Broadhead. Twisting, turning, trying to get past his marker. Does get past his marker, but can't get the cross in.
And he kept his flag down. I definitely thought he was just drifted half a yard offside, but obviously the linesman in better position than we are up in our commentary box.
Following Balogun has just been penalised for a foul on Ryan Astley. Here's Kyle John. Not passing it well yet, it's not, Zoe.
No.
Balogun lays it off towards Trey Coyle. Trey Coyle skips inside away from Kyle John, goes for goal! And he wasn't a million miles away either.
Do you know what? I thought that had sneaked in
So
the
did
inside
I.
of the post there.
Came from our mistake.
Yeah, it was. It was just a ball played from the back into midfield, aimlessly, really. It's a decent effort on goal.
That's the replay.
He's just drifted on to his right foot, cut inside, and it's bobbled past, really.
Should we assume Harry had his angles covered?
Yes, Harry would have got that.
Trey Coyle, here he is again. This time Kyle John gets the better of it, but Trey Coyle keeps snapping away. Again, the referee blows the whistle. Free kick for the Toffees, Sunday afternoon. Premier League 2 action live on the Everton YouTube page. Joe Anderson gives the ball away. Ali Busu. Headed away by Astley. Collected by Akinola. Now then, chance for Rhys Hughes to run at the Arsenal defence. Good covering back though by Tim Akinola. And Isaac Price has to take over. Good play, Kyle John. Skips past Lopez, he's still going, Kyle John. And the referee tried to play the advantage then,
no, he
to
did
be fair.
right there. Good burst of pace from Kyle John, the right back. I like him when he gets on the ball and he starts to get forward, uses his pace.
Looks dangerous, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does.
Right, free kick for Everton in a useful position. Rhys Hughes certainly got it in his locker to put it right on the money. Usanidis, Anderson, Astley, all forward from the back. Broadhead and Onyango in there as well. No shortage of height in there for the Toffees. And it comes from Rhys Hughes. It's a good ball. Joe Anderson couldn't get a touch on it. And it spins away on this near side. It'll be a throw-in.
If you'd have said to Reece there putting the ball in. I want you to put it in a certain spot. He's put it exactly where you want it. Penalty spot area for the boys to go and attack. It's a tremendous free kick in there. It's just wanting to be attacked.
Should have been attacked, really, shouldn't it?
It should have been.
Joe Anderson will feel he should have got something on that. Here he is with the throw in, drops it short to Mackenzie Hunt and gets it back again. That's not a bad ball in either. Better from Everton, this. Balogun picks it up for the Gunners. Plays it into the centre forward position where he ordinarily would be. Joe Anderson feel he should have got something on that? It's not.
I really do. I think when he looks at it on the way back, he's put into an area. He's got the run on his marker. Just failed to get anything on it.
He has got a goal to his name this season, Joe Anderson, but not on that occasion. We mentioned Joe Virginia in our pre-match preview. Snods. There was a lot of focus on Joe for most of the week when people knew that Jordan and Robin weren't going to be available. He just seemed so unfazed to me. He just seemed so calm about it all.
He handled it brilliantly, because I was looking as well at the cameraman before the game. Here we go, Daz. Are we in?
Could be Nathan Broadhead. No, just couldn't fall to him. It's smothered by Tom Smith.
Yeah, I was looking at the cameraman following Joe about just before kickoff, and they were obviously going to wait for him to either make a mistake or be brilliant. I thought he did exceptionally well on the day. I thought a couple of great saves. He looked composed in himself.
Nothing he could do about the 2 goals.
No, nothing whatsoever.
I'm sure you heard that. David Unsworth, get out of the way, referee. I'll give him a little bit of stick about that after the game. I'm sure the referee didn't mean it, Unzi.
I think they heard him in Southport Town Centre then.
Yeah. How many people in the houses in Hague Avenue will be saying, "Did you shout me then?"
Get out of the way, referee. Come on, Unzi, give the referee a break.
He's been a little bit fussy, this referee, though, for me.
He is, very much so.
This is my 3rd game in 36 hours. I had the under-18s yesterday morning. First team, of course, yesterday, now the 23s. There was a young man refereeing the under-18s game, and I thought he refereed it really, really well. I was so impressed with the way he spoke to the players. Obviously, at under-18 level, you're virtually pitch side, and communication between a referee and the players has got to be so important, Snods.
Yeah, it has. I know you said you did a piece with Mark Olsen. Wow, you couldn't quite anybody better. His communication with players were brilliant on the
Comes the free kick, headed away by Anderson. Mackenzie Hunt puts it inadvertently back into the mix for Arsenal. On the edge of the penalty area, Everson can't get it away, Price can. Nathan Broadhead is totally and utterly isolated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Arsenal players around him then, Nathan Broadhead. Up goes Joe Anderson. Strong challenge on George Lewis. Lewis does well to react though to the second ball. He does really well, Lewis. He's reached the byline. Can he pull the ball across? Yes, he can, towards Balogun, and Balogun gets underneath it, volleys it thankfully over the crossbar, but good right wing play by Arsenal.
Yeah, he did really well, the youngster down this right hand side there, and once he got into that position, he just clipped it up as well to the back post, and he's got to hit target. The Arsenal number 9.
Born in New York City. Following Balogun, played for the first team as I mentioned earlier, so he's clearly got a little bit about him, and as you say, he will feel he should have at least tested Harry Tyra on that occasion. Good football from Everton, play out from the back nicely. Hughes plays it to Everson. Is that a foul? David Unsworth certainly thought it was. You might get another roar from Unsy shortly.
100% committed tackle there by the Arsenal youngster.
Georgie Bowler. The best Everton get from that is a throw in, which Kyle John will take. We've had coming up to 16 minutes here at Southport. Still await the first goal. Half a chance for Joe Anderson when Reece Hughes killed in a lovely free kick. There is Reece Hughes there in your picture. And half a chance for Arsenal when following Balogun just a few moments ago made a bit of a hash of his first time volley. Isaac Price for Everton. Misses out Tyler Onyango, and Plays it to Ryan Astley, who has to scamper after it to keep it alive, and takes the safety option and plays it back to Harry Tyra. It's always a bit blowy here at Southport, Snods,
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
Whipping in off the
Yeah.
sea. Be a free kick. Reece Hughes on Tim Akinola. Yeah, you mentioned before I had a Facebook chat with Mark Halsey, which is, it's well worth a watch, by the way. It's on the Everton Facebook page. He spoke really well about Everton, and he was a character, and the players respected him, Snods.
Yeah, they did. He made his mistakes, and he'll own up to that, Mark.
Yeah.
But players make more mistakes than a referee. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, great fella, Mark Halsey.
Trey Coyle will take this free kick for Arsenal. It's a goal kick for Everton. So many free kicks get wasted in the modern game, Snods, don't they? The players must have, to reach this level of football, you must have a delivery in your locker, and time again, under 23 level, 18 level, first team level, free kicks and corners, they're not on the button. Where are the Kevin Sheedys of the world?
I just think that they try to go for too much whip and too much pace. That's just try and put them in an area where your players, your teammates, can go and attack the ball.
Surely if you just stand it up,
Yeah.
even if the defender heads it away, it's not going to go far.
No, it's a 50-50 ball then. But if all right, it comes off now and again when you whip a great ball in, but I just think there's too much of that goes on.
Luzanidis back to Harry Tyra, whacks it forward. Broadhead beaten in the air, comes off the back of Isaac Price, but Joe Anderson will guide it safely back to Harry Tyra, and Everton can go again. Young Arsenal side, by the way, are already through to the 5th round of the FA Youth Cup. It's a bit all over the place, the FA Youth Cup this season. It was suspended in January, of course. Restarted last week when Everton beat Wigan. Arsenal beat Blackburn Rovers in the 4th round just yesterday. Ali Biusu for Arsenal. Little dink into the penalty area. Headed away by Uzanidis. And Everson cushions the ball to Kyle John. Great performance by our youth team lads to come back from 2-0 down against Wigan.
Yeah, I was watching it.
Break off Snod, because here's Balogun inside the penalty area. It goes for goal. That's a great one-handed save by Harry Tyra. It was a shot for nothing.
Do you know, it's a great strike, but what a strong wrist there from Harry. Got across his goal well, and
we're trying to play out from the back, Snod, and it's not coming off.
No, it's not happening at the minute. We're trying to play balls into the midfield, and we're getting closed down in midfield. I think now and again, all right, they've got some big lads at the back, Arsenal, and it don't really benefit us, but somehow we've got to get the ball forward more than just playing balls into midfield.
A free kick for Everton. Well, Foldering Balogun didn't need a second invitation, Snods.
No, it's a decent effort. Curled it with his right foot. That's a decent save. But you'd have thought somebody from Arsenal would have been in there trying to look for that one off the keeper.
Here's the
Thankfully
angle.
there wasn't.
Good turn, good effort.
It's a great save. It's a great save.
Well done, Harry. Anderson touches it forward. It's a free kick. All day long. You can't challenge with your wrong leg. Daniel Oyegoke there. Easy decision for the referee on that occasion. Tyler Onyango. Uzanidis drills it forward. Good ball. Good take by Reece Hughes. Wide to Anderson. Great switch. Lovely ball to Einar Everson.
He does that really well, Joe, at times. Switches play.
Isaac Price leads the charge, gets lucky with the ricochet, but can't take the ball with him, and Ryan Alabiusu will pick it up for Arsenal. A bit of pinball in there. Broadhead to Tyler Onyango. Broadhead again. Do you think that was a free kick?
I did think it was a free kick. And then he's penalised Nathan. Hunsy's asking questions of his midfield players to be a little bit sharper, get on the ball and pass it a little bit more quickly.
Nathan Broadhead just left one on Joe Lopez there. He wasn't happy that he didn't get the free kick. The
Yeah,
young
I think
Welshman.
that it was more frustration. It really was, because Nathan felt it was a free kick on him.
6 goals already this season for Nathan Broadhead, and by the way, having beaten Wigan Athletic 4-2 after extra time here at Southport in the FA Youth Cup third round, the prize for Everton is an away tie at Manchester City or Birmingham.
They're quite useful, aren't they, Man City?
The current holders, been in 5 of the last 6 finals. We don't get much luck in any cup draw, Everton, do we?
No. But if you want to win it, you've got to play the best at some point.
Absolutely, we gave as good as we got yesterday for 80 minutes. Just want to mention one of the chefs at Finch Farm who's listening in to us this afternoon, Big Chris. Chris Lomas, good pal of ours, Snods. He's watching this afternoon. We wish him well.
Yeah, he's working on some recipes, because I've tasted his food and it's not very good, to be quite honest. I can't believe he's still employed by our club. I take it back, Chris. He's a great chef.
You can only work with what's in the tin, can't you, Chris? Great lad, very much a part of the backroom staff for the under-23s. And there's a break in play here. It's Anna Everson, who's a wee bit of bad luck over the piece with 1 or 2 injuries. We've got Joe Hinnigan, physio. Simon Jones is there as well, the club doctor. Quite see what happened, Snods. We were following Nathan Broadhead's petulant run and challenge on Joe Lopez, and in the meantime Anna Everson was going down. Is it the back of his knee?
Yeah, he's holding the. Yeah, he's hobbling off. Doesn't look great.
No, he's not coming back on either, because there's a substitution being made. John Ebrell is just going through some notes over on the far side, and there will be a change here. Luke Butterfield is about to come on, I think, for Everton. That's a blow for Einar Everson. He's all action, Einar, isn't he? You know what you're going to get from Einar, 100%.
Yeah, and you know if he does go down injured, you know it's
absolutely,
it's one of them injuries that he can't carry on, because he has. He's a tough boy.
Big disappointment that for the team and for Einar. Texting Matthew Mallon, who's coming on for the Toffees. Felt so sorry for Matthew Mallon towards the end of extra time in the FA Youth Cup, but he couldn't even bend his legs. He was riddled with the cramp. Tom Smith, the 19-year-old Arsenal goalkeeper, will take this free kick for the Gunners in the sunshine at Southport, but it's a wintry sunshine. It's deceptive because it's pretty chilly. Tyler Onyango, first time ball forward, intercepted by Jonathan Denzey, and that'll be an Everton throw-in over on the far side. Pretty much even Steven so far, Snods.
Not a lot of action. Harry produced a great save from the Arsenal number 9, but other than that, I think Joe would have been disappointed that he never met the header from the free kick, but other than that, not a really threatened the Arsenal goal as such.
Chris has been on, Snods, to say thanks very much for the message. Or words to that effect. Isaac Price for Everton. Ryan Astley. Back to Isaac Price again. I think this game's here for the taking, Snods.
Yeah, it is. There's nothing really. You look at it and you think, is there anybody from Arsenal that's really standing out, is taking the game by the scruff of the neck? No, there isn't.
Tyler Onyango. Kyle John, back to Onyango again at the stretch, but he does well to control the ball to Mackenzie Hunt. Down goes Mackenzie Hunt. And the referee gives a free kick to Arsenal.
Not many complaints though, so perhaps he might have got that one right.
Nil-nil, 26 minutes gone. Big Steve Bold, the Arsenal under-23 coach, What a servant he's been to the Gunners over the years. Good challenge by Mackenzie Hunt, but good play by Ali Biusu. Now it's with George Lewis. Lewis to Balogun. Balogun turns. One thing on his mind here, but he runs out of space. Picked up by Akinola. Back it goes to Bowler. Back in field to Akinola. Bowler again. Good pressing from Everton, Snods.
Yeah, it was. Good back line as well. Midfield protecting the back four as well.
He's got to win it. He's got to win it. And he does. Keeps possession. Isaac Price. Mallon. Reece Hughes to Kyle John. Good take by Kyle John. Infield to Isaac Price again. Space for Joe Anderson. Also for Mackenzie Hunt in the middle of the park. Good play by Mackenzie Hunt. It's good approach play by Everton. Decent ball in by Joe Anderson. Out comes Tom Smith and grabs it safely.
Yeah, decent build-up play. Yeah. Come out to Joe on the left-hand side, just looking for, and we were talking about overhitting balls and whipping balls, and that's when it needed just a little bit more whip, and just too close to the keeper.
By Onyango. Bit messy from Arsenal. You're right what you say before, Stans. There's nothing here to worry us, is there?
No,
without tempting fate.
You usually get one or two players that you think, wow, this boy can play. Better watch for him in future. But at the minute, nobody's really coming to mind.
28 minutes on the clock. Isaac Price. Played a lot of football recently, Isaac Price. Coyle. Lewis. Good block by Ryan Astley. Akinola. Coyle. Akinola again. In space here is Oyegoke. Ali Biusu on this right hand side. Not the best delivery again. It's going to be a tough afternoon for Nathan Broadhead. He's up against some big defenders, Snods.
Yeah, it is. You look at their the Arsenal back four and a couple of 6 foot lads, so the right kind of ball is down the side. Let's see what they're like pace wise when Nathan gets on the end of things.
Doesn't need many opportunities to find the back of the net. Nathan Broadhead picked up the goal scoring baton that was passed on to him by Ellis Sims when Big Ellis went to Blackpool. Hope he's enjoying that experience. Ellis Sims at Blackpool, he'll notice the difference, Nods, which is partly what it's all about.
Of course it is. Yeah, he's playing first team football. He's getting about, and it's a tough league, that Division 1 as well.
Reece Hughes has incurred the wrath of the referee. It's mistimed. It wasn't really malicious.
Yeah, he's just having. Oh, he's not.
Yellow card.
The yellow card's out.
Just on the half-hour mark. It was a strong run forward by Toloji Bowler. One of the more experienced players in the Arsenal side. He's 22 years of age now. Former England under-18 international. Stopped in his tracks by Reece Hughes. Yellow card for Hughes. Here's Lopez, the Spaniard.
I just have a look at that, doesn't it? You've just said there he's 22-year-old. 22-year-old, for me, personally, shouldn't be playing under 23 football. He should be somewhere playing in somebody's first team or whatever. And I just think it's time to move on at that age and get some league games under your belt.
Absolutely. Corner kick for Arsenal. Some defending for the Toffees to do. Trey Coyle, who's 20 himself, he's been on loan at Gillingham. Here comes the corner, straight into the arms of Harry Tyrant, and again it's a wide delivery that comes to nothing.
He's looking more confident every time I see him, Harry, in goal.
Yeah, he's a good keeper. I keep saying it, the last Scouser to play a competitive first team game for Everton in goal was Andy Rankin. Andy Rankin played for Everton in 1970. So we're due a Scouser between the sticks, aren't we? Not too good at the moment, Andy Rankin. unfortunately, still living in the Watford area, where he became a Watford legend after leaving Everton. Suffered a stroke, Andy, last year, and we wish him well. First ever Everton keeper to save a penalty in a penalty shootout. Here come Arsenal, just beginning to find their feet a little bit, the Gunners. Ali Busu, get after that Balogun, he says, but it's headed away by Ryan Astley. Picked up by Lewis. Isaac Price gets a foot in. Joe Anderson is there for Everton. Calm as you like. To Hunt. Just delayed a little bit too long.
We're just struggling to get out of his own half at times. We've just got to now and again just try and get it beyond the Arsenal back four, get Nathan after it and push the midfield up a little bit further. The midfield, I just feel, are playing a little bit too deep. We're on top of the back four at the minute.
Here come Everton down the right hand side with Reece Hughes. Kyle John galloping forward, picks it up, back to Hughes again, one touch to steady himself, one to cross, better from Everton. Corner kick, diving headed clearance from Jonathan Dinzei, and it'll be a corner for Everton.
I like seeing Reece Hughes. I like seeing him get on the ball. He's a very cultured player, put some good deliveries in.
A good right foot, hasn't he?
Yeah, I enjoy watching him.
Right, we'll give you the build up, Reece.
Yes.
Now it's time to deliver from the corner kick. And he does. On Yango! Oh, and again, Everton first to the ball, but can't direct it towards the goal. And we'll have to see the replay, Snods, but Tyler on Yango, for me, will think he should have got something a bit more solid on that.
He's kind of half turned as he goes to head it, does he? Instead of meeting it, it's a great ball into the right area. Just see Tyler there. Did he have enough conviction to think, I'm going to win this? I'm going to meet this with my forehead and put it in that goal?
Dave Hickson would have scored it, wouldn't
Dave
he?
Hickson, bless him.
There'd be a couple of defenders. And
I've got to say, everything
would
have been in the back of the net.
Confident little flick from Akinola. Steve Bolt would have had something to say if that hadn't come off. Trey Coyle for the Gunners. Down the left-hand side, infield to Balogun. Plenty of space on this right-hand side for Ali Busu. Good defending by Joe Anderson. Cancelling each other out so far, Snods, really. 0-0. Ali Busu again. Balogun. Has the referee seen that? No, Glas's flag is up on the on this near side.
Yeah, he's just shouting for a little bit more urgency, and he's right. When balls go out of play, let's pick it up a little bit quicker. When they go out for throw-ins, can I get out there quickly to get it into play? Just playing at one tempo at the minute, and it's a little bit flat.
A bit stop-start, isn't it? This game's here for the taking. Everton in the mid-division in Premier League 2, but we are 5 points ahead of the Gunners. Going to play the game less. Emile Smith-Rowe scored the only goal of the game at the Emirates, and he hasn't done badly since then, Snods.
He's done very well. Very, very well. Looks a useful player.
Dave Hickson's biggest fan is watching
the chairman
this afternoon, Snods.
Yes. I thought you were my biggest fan.
I think you're in his top million. Chance for Arsenal here. Good defending by Con. Uzinidis. Talking about the Manchester City defeat yesterday, the chairman said he still isn't over the defeat against Bradford when he was 7. He takes the cup defeats very hard. Let's hope we can put a smile on all Evertonians' faces this afternoon here with a nice win in Premier League 2. Isaac Price finds Ryan Astley. Price again. You like Isaac Price?
I do, yeah, he's a good footballer. He's a good footballer. He likes getting on the ball. He's not afraid to go and accept it off the back four as well.
It's great, isn't it, for the likes of ourselves who year in, year out, we're at St George's Hall when we can, and we host and present prizes at the Academy End of Season Awards, and you see these boys. I mean, I've known the name Tyler Onyango since he was 8 years of age, and to see him now in action for the second team and on the bench for the first team and making his first team debut, it's what it's all about, isn't it?
It's incredible. A great sight as well when the young boys are in the Everton tracksuits. It's fantastic. Looks great.
Corner kick from the left-hand side for Arsenal. Less than 10 minutes to go at the end of the first half. Not many clear-cut chances thus far. Look at that 6-yard box, absolutely rammed. Headed away by Ryan Astley. Go back to the taker, Coyle. That's a decent ball in. It's a good headed away by Khan Uzanidis. Arsenal will keep the pressure on though. George Lewis picks it up. Then goes Kyle Joe. It's great when you're at, somebody like me, obviously, the people at Finch Farm all know you, Snods, obviously, but when I'm at Finch Farm and I see the under-16s and the under-18s, and it's like, hello, Darren, and I think, where do they know me from? But obviously, they recognise me from the awards, and they've known me since they were, some of them have known me since they were 6 years of age.
You're a bigger legend than any of us at Everton Football Club.
Bigger being the operative word at the moment as well. Really missed the Academy Awards ceremony, don't we? Like you say,
all loads of events that we've had to put on the back burner, Daz.
We've done our best, haven't we, to provide events online and do them virtually, but it's clearly not the same as the interaction that we know and love with every event associated with Everton Football Club. Konuzanidis. Kyle John. Mallon on for Einar Everson, and Nathan Broad had just mistimed it. You could just see it, couldn't you?
Yeah, I think he was frustrated, Nathan, again, that he didn't receive the one earlier. Just he made his first run and he had to check, and then when he was about to go again, he was just caught offside when the ball was eventually played to him.
Bowler will take this free kick. I'm still giggling. Get out the way, referee, is the shout of the first half, isn't it, from Unzi?
I think that's one of the best shouts I've ever heard in football.
Get out the way, referee.
Poor referee didn't have a chance of moving out of the way.
Mackenzie Hunt slides it through to Joe Anderson, but just showed a little bit too much of the ball to Ryan Alibiusu, the 18-year-old Arsenal defender. Got there first, came through the ranks with Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, he looks decent, he looks to have good pace. He's got forward on a couple of occasions as well.
He looks a player, doesn't he, at Arsenal? His first team.
Hell of a player.
Mackenzie Hunt, good little bit of footwork by him. Is there an end product for Everton? Isaac Price, screaming for it on the far side, is Kyle John. Brings it across the edge of the penalty area, back to Tyler Onyango. Good footwork by the big man. Can he get across it?
That's better. That's what I want from Tyler there. Picking it up, very, very positive. That's what Unzi wants from him as well.
It's in his locker, isn't it?
Yeah, he's bursting into the box. He's strong, holding players off. But I want to see that on numerous occasions, just not every now and again, Daz, because he has got it.
You want to see him take games by the scruff of the neck, don't you?
I really do. And he's got the ability to do that.
Good turn by Reece Hughes. Good ball as well. Kyle John, can he get the ball into the penalty area? You bet he can. Broadhead, 1-0.
What a ball.
It's a super cross from the right-hand side. It was Matthew Mallon who put the ball in. And it's a lovely finish by Nathan Broadhead on the stretch. And the Toffees are ahead.
You're saying what a ball, but Nathan Broadhead in a great position as well, where all good strikers are. He's ready to wait for that great ball delivered in. And it's a super finish. But what a terrific ball that was by young Mallon.
It really was. It's a lovely goal to illuminate the closing stages of the first half.
We've not really threatened for most of the game, but that was worth waiting for. Terrific bowling, great finish.
Everton 1, Arsenal 0. Here we go, Snods.
Yeah,
lovely turn from Hughes.
Yeah, you can't get much better than that. He didn't even have it. Oh, sorry, he did. He one touch, delivered a great ball in. He's got in between the defenders. There's two defenders there. Nathan's finished it brilliantly.
Not an easy finish.
No, it wasn't an easy finish. Just the position that he took up, Daz. Once the ball were in there, sign of a striker in form, and he certainly is that.
7 goals for Nathan Broadhead this season, and that gives Everton the advantage here at Southport. Hopefully something for Everton to build on. Here we go again. Reece Hughes. This is Kyle John. Infield to Onyango. Amazing what a goal can do, Snods, isn't it?
We've just strung 5 passes together there brilliantly. Just keeping the ball, movements very good. Can we?
Hughes, cleared away. But what a finish to the first half of the Young Blues.
That was decent football, that all round. At the back, into midfield.
Good time to score.
Yeah, I think that had changed David Unsworth's team talk at half time, because he was trying to get more out of his players, and then the goal might have just changed his team talk a little bit.
Mackenzie Hunt wide to Joe Anderson. Best delivery on that occasion from Joe Anderson. Lewis heads it back to Alabusu. Jack Henry Francis is fouled, and that will relieve a little bit of the pressure for the Gunners. Here's the goal against Snods.
Yeah, what a great ball in there. 2 Arsenal defenders in front of it, and Nathan Broadhead's got himself in a great position at the back post. As you say, he still had a lot of work to do.
Just shows you, doesn't it, Snods, though? We've been saying good delivery from wide positions. It's so difficult to defend.
Yeah, it is.
Jonathan Dinzey. Here's Jack Henry Francis. Ali Busa. Henry Francis again. 17-year-old. Dinzey. Good challenge. Kinola to Bowler. Now it's with Ugoke. Just got to see it through now, Snods, the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, you would think so. They've had one really decent effort on target.
That was well saved by Harry Tyra. There will be a few minutes injury time. And Everson required a little bit of treatment before he hobbled off. Anderson just eating up a little bit of time.
Risky throw.
Just ran out of patience.
In them situations, you just throw it down the line as far as you can go, Joe.
Isaac Price penalised, foul on Joel Lopez. Lopez joined the Gunners from Barcelona. 3 minutes of added time. Just see it through, Everton, and then go again in the second period. And it's a needless booking for Isaac Price. It all came from a poor throw-in.
Yeah, it was. As I say, in them situations, Dad, just go down the line, and even if they win the ball, we're in contention. Then you can pick the second ball up.
And now we've got some defending to do. In added time, Trey Coyle puts the ball into the danger zone off the head of Anderson. Charged down by Bowler. Joe Anderson ploughs into Bowler. Well, I thought that was a free kick, to be honest. There's Ryan Astley.
The linesman stood about a yard from it and never did anything.
And no complaints. Here's Mallon. Done really well since coming on Matthew Mallon. Now then, plays it wide. Cross comes in from Kyle John. It'll be a throw in for Everton. Last 10 minutes have been good.
Yeah, they have been good. They've been a lot better. Mallon will be delighted with this performance so far since he came on.
Well, at half time we've got some footage for you. We've got some highlights from the FA Youth Cup win against Wigan Athletic. We've also got a look back over the 12 months that have been the Blue family, and we'll hear from Carlo Ancelotti as well on yesterday's FA Cup quarter-final defeat against Manchester City. All coming up for you at half time. Everton 1, Arsenal 0. Was there a foul by Lopez on Hughes? Yes, it was. Done well, Reece Hughes.
I like him as a player, I really do. He impresses me every time I seem to watch him. He seems to have a lot of composure about him. He's got a sweet right foot, delivers balls into good areas.
Tyler's going to take this for Everton and get it as far up the field as possible with 45 seconds to go. Nathan Broadhead's not going to win many of those this afternoon. Appeals for handball. The referee thought about it. Tyler Onyango always had the pace there, didn't he? He has to take the ball with him. He's been done there. Ooh. Linesman on this near side flagged for a free kick against Ryan Alabiusu, and I have to say, I think the Arsenal boy's been a touch unlucky.
Yeah, I do. I think it was...
looked like Tyler had won the race, didn't it?
Yeah, he did. There, he's just in front. He's got his body in front. Then the Arsenal player's done really, really well.
6 or 1 off, just
yeah,
the other
definitely. Thankfully, the linesman was on our side.
Steve Bold wasn't happy with that. You can see why. And I think the referee will blow the whistle as soon as Harry Tyler puts the ball forward. And there you go. Well, this hasn't been the best first half, but Everton finished strongly, Snods.
Yeah, we've got better as the game's gone on. I just thought the build-up was really slow. I didn't think we come out of the traps very quickly. I think we looked a bit lethargic, and you could hear the encouragement off the sideline from David Unsworth and his coaching staff. Come on, we need to pick it up. And I think the last 10 minutes or so we really did. Great ball in for the goal, great finish. Can we go on now and win this game? You would like to think so.
Half time here at the Pure Stadium. Everton leading by 1-0. 7 goals for the season now for Nathan Broadhead. One 0 for the Toffees. Let's have a look at the pick of the action from the first half here at the Pure Stadium. The Toffees lead the Gunners by 1-0. They go, the pick of the action from the first half, and we'll have a look now at the pick of the action from the FA Youth Cup victory against Wigan. We'll also look back over 12 months of Everton supporting the local community during the pandemic, and we'll finish our half-time footage with Carlo Ancelotti's reflection on yesterday's FA Cup quarter-final defeat against Manchester City.
Carlo, how do you reflect on that today?
I reflect that we competed really well. We have no regrets for this defeat. We try the best we can, and we did the best that we can. We competed. We defended really well. We were well organized defensively. We didn't concede opportunities. They scored at the end because they have a fantastic quality, and sometimes you are not able to cover all the quality that they have.
When you consider the way they've put goals past teams this season, to limit them like you did, I know you've gone out of the cup, but that must be a big positive.
No, I am proud of my player because they did really well. They were really focused. Defensively, we were good. We didn't concede opportunities, some shot from the distance, but not great opportunities. We had the game under control, and this is good for us because I think that Man City in this moment is the best team in the world.
Really? I mean, you've managed some of the best teams in the world, so I mean, they're that good, are they?
They are the best, I have no doubt. They have a fantastic 11 and they have fantastic bench. So maybe Guardiola will not be happy if he listen me say this, but it's the truth. They are the best.
Is there a moment of envy when you look to your left and De Bruyne and Mahrez and Rodri are coming on?
Yeah. No, but anyway, we are. Of course, it was an important competition, but the fact that the player did their best, we have to be proud of this and look forward, because I think we have to be able to keep this kind of spirit, this kind of attitude in the next 10 games of the Premier League.
And particularly unfortunate for your young goalkeeper, who made one outstanding save and looked very confident throughout. He actually made a save, didn't he, onto the bar for the goal?
It was fantastic because, of course, it was not easy for him to come back, but he showed personality, character, as the same that he is used to show in training. In training, he didn't play, but all the time he's always there, really focused, really professional. He deserves this kind of compliments.
Just finally, you say it's an important competition. I know you've got injuries, when you glance at your bench compared to theirs today, how important is it you plan for the future to try and get Everton closer to that standard?
I think that we know what to do, and we are, I think, in the right way. We improve compared to the last season. We are not at the same level, but the fact that we competed tonight as we competed is, I think, we are positive for the future.
Welcome back to the second half here at the Pure Stadium. Everton leading by that Nathan Broadhead goal to 0. In form, Nathan Broadhead. Everton will attack the Willow Catering stand end in this second half. With Snod, something to build on there. Towards the end of the first half, we just started to get control of the game.
Yeah, we did. The last 10 minutes of that second half, thought we played some decent stuff, put some good balls in the right areas, and look a lot more confident. Hopefully they can now take that into the second half.
Arsenal will kick off. David Unsworth against Steve Bold. I'm sure they clashed many times in the Premier League in the 1990s. Referee happy that the keepers are ready, happy that it's 11 aside. And we go again in the Southport sunshine. Nothing better than watching the Blues in a little bit of sunshine. Here's Mallon. To Broadhead. Nice turn, nice layoff. Mackenzie Hunt. Well, Everton started the first half well and almost started the second half just as well. Just overhit the pass nods in the end.
Yeah, decent run. Could he have waited for Joe Anderson, left back, who looked as though he were going to venture forward down that left-hand side.
Mallon. Beat Jonathan Dinzey, who will win the throw-in for Arsenal. Joined Arsenal when he was released by Tottenham, which I gather is not a regular occurrence. Released by Spurs and snapped up by the Gunners. Lopez. Picked up by Kyle John. Here's Isaac Price. Astley. Good play by Astley. Feeds it wide to Kyle John. To Mallon, but didn't really give Mallon much to work with there. Clear free kick. Bit of over-exuberance from Matthew Mallon.
It was just a lack of communication. Once Kyle John had played at him, he didn't give him any information, man on or anything like that. It's all about having confidence in yourselves and to open your mouths and talk to each other and give your fellow teammates information around the pitch.
Time for Reece Hughes to turn. He plays a nice pass back to Ryan Astley. Price. Kyle John. And again, it's a little bit too congested. Good tenacity though by Kyle John to win it back for Everton. Losing this forward ball doesn't reach Nathan Broadhead. We did say earlier in the first half this game was here for the taking place, Nos, didn't we? There wasn't much in the Arsenal ranks to concern us unduly.
No, just having a look at them individually and thinking, well, there's no real standout player for Arsenal.
Here's Mackenzie Hunt, good strong challenge. Yeah, even at this level, there's usually a player that you think, we don't want him to get on the ball an awful lot, do we? Having said that, here comes Trey Coyle for the Gunners. Balogun. Danger for Everton. Balogun shoots. Saved by Harry Tyra. And then appeals for a penalty for Arsenal. The referee's given a goal kick. It was a strange one, that. Was Trey Coyle off balance, or was he nudged off balance?
I don't know. The reaction of the Arsenal player suggested that he was fouled, but then the winger who had the shot, he's not complaining much, Daz.
No. Balogun turns and has the shot.
Yeah, he did really well, the centre forward. Just looking at that. Didn't see
if there was a coming together, it was accidental, wasn't it? And then Trey Coyle fired the ball wide.
That's a great save. I think that was it's the same boy again, Daz. He's curled one with his right foot. It looks as though it's going in the far post. Harry's produced another great save. Don't know whether it was going in or just wide, but he's had to make the save.
There's the replay now, Snods.
Yeah, it's a tremendous effort, curling into that far post. It is going in. It's a good save.
Yeah, great save. Important save.
That's a couple of occasions now. He's done well in the Everton goal.
Trey Coyle will take this corner. Arsenal turning the screw. Harry Tyler comes for it, he gathers it safely. Then he bowls it out looking for Nathan Broadhead, who's isolated to say the least on this near side for the Toffees. Finds Mallon.
Can you switch it? Can you switch it?
Poor ball by Mackenzie Hunt, and he gets very lucky that he gets the second opportunity.
We've got two players there, Joe Anderson and Reese on the far side, and the early switch would have sorted play out.
Ryan Astley also gets rather fortunate, and a tentative start to the second half by Everton Snods.
Yeah, a little bit unsure of herself at the minute, yet to get started this second half, saying that was a slow start first half as well.
Here's Broadhead, good play. Oh, just overruns it. Plenty of time for Joe Anderson. Price. Bowler to Henry Francis, Jack Henry Francis, but runs into a cul-de-sac, and Tyler Onyango loses out. Balogun takes it forward, shots blocked. Onyango and Kyle John and Rhys Hughes tied it up very, very nicely for Everton. And here goes Kyle John, what he loves to do up this right-hand side for Everton. Hughes. Nice pass to Joe Anderson. Chance for Everton to get the ball into the penalty area. Mallon. Broadhead takes over. Can't get a shot away. Tries the little back heel and it's cleared. Picked up by Onyango. Just hasn't taken the game by the scruff of the neck, has he, Snods?
No, he hasn't. Little Isaac Price is the one who's getting it more on it than Tyler in the midfield area and demanding it a little bit more.
Likes an argument, Nathan Broadhead, doesn't he?
Don't mind that, mate.
Not at all.
Don't mind that. A little bit of tenacity in your game. I reckon I used to be one of the worst moaners on the football field ever. I did, I was terrible.
At your own teammates or the opposition?
Everybody.
Here's Mackenzie Hunt, break off, right hand side of the penalty area, goes for goal. It wasn't a million miles away.
Could he have gone across the keeper? That's what they always say in them positions. It's gone to the near post. We're always going to be difficult to beat the keeper from that angle.
There's the replay, Snods.
Yeah, he's got in easily on that right hand side. Yeah, he's just gone for the near post. Perhaps if he'd have gone across goal, might have been a different answer.
Arsenal have possession. Jack Henry Francis. Dealt with by Ryan Astley. Picked up by Isaac Price. Here's Kyle John. Shadows lengthening here at the Pure Stadium. Mallon to Hughes. Now he can switch it. Good ball. Anderson doesn't have to break stride. Decent ball in as well.
Great ball in.
It's got to be attacked, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a decent ball in. He's put in that area that the keeper can't come for it. Defenders had to deal with it. Didn't deal with it great, just hit it over the crossbar, but another telling ball in there from Joe Anderson.
There's the replay. Perfect ball in there, but nobody in the centre forward position to get on the end of it.
I think Nathan Broadhead had got involved in the build up to it, and that's why he weren't in and around the 6-yard box.
Corner kick for the Toffees. 53 minutes on the clock, leading by that Nathan Broadhead goal to 0. Again, plenty of height in there for Everton. Again, it's a decent delivery, and again, it doesn't get the touch that it needs.
Oh, you would have thought that one of our boys could have got on the end of that. Again, decent delivery. Keeper not a little bit unsure whether he could come for that one.
Trey Coyle switches it to the right hand side. Akinola. Ooh, Astley and Onyango get in each other's way. A little bit of a muddle inside the penalty area, and it's placed wide by Following Balogun, but architects of our own downfall.
Yeah, just got in each other's way, didn't we? And nobody took. As we see the replay again there, he's been the most liveliest, the centre forward for Arsenal. You can see why perhaps he has played the odd game for the first team. He looks lively when it does come to him.
Reece Hughes squeezes it wide towards Broadhead. That'll be a throw for Everton. Just go back to that corner kick, Snods. The corner came in from the left-hand side, and for about the third time this afternoon, it just looked as if it needed someone to go, bang, I'll make that mine.
Yeah, that's all it needs. It needs somebody
of aggression in there.
100% committed to say, right, I'm going to win this. This is going to be, if this is put in the right area, I'm going to attack this.
Well, the corner kick couldn't have been better placed. Here's Mackenzie Hunt for Everton. Broadhead on the overlap. Broadhead slides in. Broadhead across the edge of the 6-yard box, but cleared behind for a corner by Talaji Bowler. Now, can we make better of this one?
He gets better and better, Broadhead. Really does in that. He just played the ball there. His attitude towards the game of football is very, very good. No matter who he plays against, what he is, he's always giving it 100% commitment, and you just saw him there. Pass the ball, get beyond it. I like his attitude, Nathan's.
Comes the corner. Ryan Astley can't control it. It's a goal kick for Arsenal. Still 1-0. Just Nathan Broadhead's goal just before the end of the first half, separating the two sides. The first goal kick by Tom Smith, 19 years of age, the Arsenal goalkeeper. Had a couple of loan spells at Salisbury and also in the National League with Dover Athletic, and that can't be an easy playground for a teenage goalkeeper.
Not at all. Not at all. The old National League. Get the ball put in the box. Let's see how brave this young keeper is.
Joe Anderson, there's the switch again. This time though it's too high for Matthew Mallett, and it'll be a throw in for the Gunners. Chelsea are leading Sheffield United by goal to nil in the FA Cup. No way out there for Jonathan Denzey, and he has to go back to Smith. Trey Coyle, challenge Onyango in pursuit. Coyle spins away from Onyango. Can't find a teammate though. Now Kyle John can bring it forward for Everton. Off goes Matthew Mallon. John in field to Hughes. Onyango. Mackenzie Hunt. Sloppy from Everton.
It weren't a great ball from Tyler there. Nope. It's only a ball that's got to be played 4 or 5 yards.
Following Balogun will take on Uzanidis, but Uzanidis does really, really well.
Strong.
Proper we say it all the time, Snods, but he's a proper. I love watching Conor Uzanidis because he's a Dave Watson defender.
Yeah, no frills, no graces about him. He just does what he has to do, defend. Yeah. And that's his title. He's a defender, and he likes defending.
Thou shalt not pass. Here's Astley. Kyle John. On to Mallon. Infield to Broadhead. Tries the little flick, but Jack-Henry Francis wasn't having it. Lopez plays it to Balogun. Balogun skips away from Price. Broadhead in pursuit. So's Onyango. Balogun trying to bulldoze his way through. Trey Coyle for Arsenal. Henry Francis again. It's a decent ball as well to Alabiusu. Gets past Mackenzie Hunt. Gets the cross into the penalty area. Balogun cushions it down. Trey Coyle doesn't catch it sweetly, thankfully, and it bounces safely into the arms of Harry Tyra.
Yeah, again, Huntley just bellowing to his midfield players. Come on, we've got to get a lot tighter to their midfield players. The centre-backs have got to get tighter to the strikers as well.
Mallon lays it off to Kyle John. Isaac Price. He went for a gap that wasn't really there then, Isaac Price. A bit of naivety from him. Henry Francis to Alabusu. Denzay to Henry Francis. Balogun. He certainly looks more likely than anybody else, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a good change of pace when the ball comes to him, and he just sets off on that either right or left foot and just jinks in between.
Mackenzie Hunt for Everton has to check and go back to Anderson. Infield to Onyango. Isaac Price. Did you play for the Resi Snods when you were coming back from injury at all when you were at Everton?
Yeah, and
the A-team?
The A-team as well. Asked to play, does.
Yeah.
And rightly so. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Nothing better, there surely is, than playing.
No, when you were coming back from injury or suspension.
Lopez plays a decent ball in, but Anderson knees it away. Mallon, good jump by Matthew Mallon. Hughes. To play with some really talented youngsters that you thought he's got a real chance, but they never quite made it through.
One springs to mind in Billy Kenny.
Yeah.
Wow. What a talented young kid he was.
Had it all, didn't he?
He did have it all, yeah. Full of confidence as well.
Remember a boy called Peter Holcroft in
Yes.
the early 90s?
Yeah,
who,
Peter
looks as if he had
Holcroft,
something about him.
Black-haired lad, midfield player.
Came through with Chris Priest, didn't he?
Yeah. Laid-back character was Peter.
Yeah. I think he went to Swindon with Alex Smith, if I'm not mistaken. Who had the reserves then? Was it Jimmy Gabriel?
No.
Handed away by Joe Anderson while Snods tries to recall who
I know,
his reserve team manager was.
It weren't as though we're a regular in the reserves. Let's just get it right. We're only the odd game. Stop making me out to be a Resi player, Daz.
I'm trying to think who it was in the mid-90s.
Who we are managing the reserves, Daz? What kind of question is that? Graham Stewart might tell you.
Even if he knew, he wouldn't say that, would he?
No.
Here come Arsenal again. George Lewis hasn't seen much of the ball in this second half. Balogun has. Lewis seeing the ball now, and his shot's deflected wide for a corner.
Starting to get on top, Arsenal.
They are, yeah.
Starting to get on top, starting playing in around our 18-yard box. Substitution he's going to make.
David Unsworth is about to bring on 18-year-old Tom Cannon, who recently signed his first professional contract.
I like what I see with Tom Cannon as well. I've seen him a couple of times, and he's
centre forward, isn't he? Proper centre forward.
Yeah, decent centre forward.
We'll see this corner out before Tom comes on. It's a deep corner, and it's headed into the arms of Harry Tyler, who will be desperate to keep a clean sheet this afternoon. Here's Isaac Price with a little bit of space. Pings it wide to Kyle John. Oh, he'll fast forward that one.
Yeah, he's allowed a mistake. He's allowed one. Just took his eye off the ball.
Mackenzie Hunt is the player who's making way. Hasn't really managed to have much of an impact on the game this afternoon. Mackenzie Hunt, in the way he would have liked it, in the way he's certainly more than capable of.
Yeah, he's a good footballer. Really is.
And on comes Tom Cannon. Scored a couple of goals in the FA Youth Cup and showed a bit of bottle to take the second penalty after he'd missed the first one.
Yeah, he did. I thought his first finish was an excellent finish.
Yeah, great goal. Actually, and he won't mind me saying it, his second penalty wasn't
No, it wasn't.
either,
It wasn't.
The one that went in.
No, it wasn't.
Little Rafa Garcia wanted it, but Paul Tate shouted on, no, Tom's the penalty taker.
They're all good penalties if they hit the back of the net.
If they go in, yeah.
Of course they are.
Kyle John will take this throw in. Here's Lopez. Just about goes.
Yeah,
over
good
the line.
strength, good upper body strength.
Joe Anderson for the Toffees. Oh, can't find Nathan Broadhead, intercepted by Akinola. Everton put it back. Isaac Price to Kyle John, bit of space for Kyle John. Gives it to Tyler Onyango, back to Kyle John again. Uzanidis, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Just looking a little bit sharper Arsenal at the moment. Now then, Tom Cannon, first involvement for him. Leaves it for Hughes. Curls it forward to Nathan Broadhead. Broadhead goes for the early cross, can't get past the first defender. Throw in for the Toffees, still leading by goal to 0. 25 minutes to go here at Southport.
I don't know if Nathan's just dropped a little bit, Daz, and with Tom Cannon coming on,
Yeah, I think he has.
if he's been the main striker, I think Nathan's just dropped in behind him.
On his haunches, looks like he's struggling a little bit there as well, doesn't he, Nathan? Don't know whether he's taking a little bit of a whack. Throwing for Everton again. Could do with the game just picking up a little bit.
Yeah, on
couldn't
our behalf, yeah, certainly. I think Arsenal have done reasonably well this last 10-15 minutes. We've been unfortunate not to be on level terms, but yeah, we've just got to pick it up ourselves.
Made a mess of 2 throw-ins there, Everton. And it's a free kick against Tyler. Oh, dear me. Yellow, where the other yellow card? I don't think so. Tyler Onyango goes into the book. I was hoping that could be one of them. What's your name, son? Tyler Onyango. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, looked a bit harsh to me.
Yeah, nothing in it at all.
Trey Coyle taking all the free kicks. That's a decent one as well. Headed away by Anderson. In goes Mallon. Certainly a game boy, Matthew Mallon. He won't be found wanting when the going gets tough, that's for sure. Coyle, Mallon.
As you speak, Daz.
Plows in.
Yeah.
An untidy foul. Oh, it's a yellow card again.
He's kicked the ball away. That's what he's give it for, Daz. He's not giving it for the actual foul. He's just kicking the ball away there.
Another free kick from a similar situation for Trey Coyle to curl in with his right foot. Football League experience with Gillingham. Again, it's a good ball in there, and again Ryan Astley deals with it. Picked up by Jack Henry Francis. Balogun inside the penalty area, onto his left foot. Good save at the near post by Harry Tyra. Everything he's done well today.
He
Harry
has done well, yes. He's been competent in that goal. Just don't want no keeper likes getting beat at the near post, and he made sure that he wasn't going to get beat. Saved it with his base of his foot.
inside the penalty area again, and it's Nathan Broadhead of all people helping out, trying to anyway. Jack Henry Francis, good ball into the penalty area, headed wide and cleared by Joe Anderson, picked up by Tom Cannon. There's no way out though for Tom Cannon, too many Arsenal defenders around him. Here they come again. You have to say they're looking slightly more likely than the Toffees to trouble the scorers at the moment. Now then, that could change. Here's Nathan Broadhead. Away goes Tom Cannon. Cannon takes it in his stride. Just couldn't get past the defender. Half a chance, Nods.
Yeah, it was. Defender did well in the end. You've got to give a bit of credit to them.
Oh, Trey Coyle. It opens up for him and he carries it forward. Good defensive play again by Ryan Astley. Give the ball away unnecessarily, an unforced error. Good challenge by Joe Anderson. By and large, the defenders have done well today.
Yeah, they have. They've been under a little bit of pressure, certainly this last 15 minutes or so, and doing well to keep Arsenal at bay.
Balogun wide to Lopez, looking for Balogun again, cleared by Uzanidis, picked up by Tolaji Bola, infield to Denzei. Now it's with Daniel Oyegoke, back to Denzay again. Feels for a foul, not going to get it, but Everton will. Henry Francis in the back of Tom Cannon. Approaching 70 minutes. It's a lead. I wouldn't say it was a comfortable lead. Here's that save again, Snods.
Yeah, it's low down, right-footed save.
He's been trouble all afternoon, hasn't he, the Arsenal
Yeah, he
centre
has.
forward?
Yeah, he has.
He's a good player following Balogun.
He's got decent movement. He's quite sharp.
Always looking for the ball. Anderson. Away goes Nathan Broadhead, but it's out of play. We just can't get going. We can't get a move together, can we?
No, second half we've really found it hard work. I think we've found out the game, except for the last 10 minutes of the first half. I think we've found it difficult to get going. I think we've found, and conditions are decent for a game of football. We just struggle to get going.
Denzay finds Balogun, who comes deep to pick up the ball on this occasion. Put away by Hughes, picked up by Broadhead. But again, give the ball away, and David Unsworth will be a little bit concerned about this. The lead looks fragile at the moment.
Yeah, I think he is, but that's the big thing. When you're under pressure, you've got to. Once you get the ball, you've got to keep it.
Yeah.
Don't give it straight back to Arsenal.
Lopez, Balogun. Again, he's got himself into a shooting position. Well defended by Ryan Astley. Helped his mate out there, didn't he?
Yeah, it's great defending. They're appealing for a penalty, but there's no way he can give it a penalty.
No,
he's about a yard away from him when he struck the ball. It's a great block. Again, it's the Arsenal number 9 who's looking the threat again, picking balls up. He's just turned inside there. How's he claiming for a penalty for that? Dear me.
Desperation stakes. Corner kick. Trey Coyle, headed away by Astley.
It's a great header. Great headed clearance.
Yep. Midway point in the Everton half of the field, so he's got some distance on the header. Astley and Uzanidis are defending well here, and they're needing to.
They are needing to. We're under pressure.
Bowler, Coyle. Okay.
They're really pushing the wing backs on as well now, Arsenal does. Both left and right are getting forward.
Hughes to Price. Back to Anderson. Ryan Astley. Can't get out, can we?
No. Yeah, they've just changed the shape a little bit, Arsenal, and just adding more pressure.
Free kick for Everton, and we apologise if anybody heard any unsavoury language from an Arsenal defender who disagreed with the referee's decision.
Yeah, I don't think he was happy, was he, with the decision?
Kyle John. Uzanidis.
Just go long.
Henry Francis. Arsenal are turning the screw. They're looking more likely, especially this guy. Balogun. Looking for Lopez, too much on it. We've got to get the ball into the final third of the field and try and make it stick here.
Yeah, but it's difficult. We've now put Tom on up front. He's playing against three defenders. Nathan's dropped a little bit deeper, but somehow we've got to engage the two wing backs as well. Arsenal, who are getting forward.
Nathan Broadhead
Just coming straight back.
Here it comes again. Lopez on this left-hand side. Balogun back to Lopez again. He just manages to keep it in. Or has he? What's the referee given now?
He's got a free kick here.
Free kick.
He's going to give a booking as well.
Another yellow card. Well, it hasn't been that sort of game.
No, I think
we've had a flurry of yellow cards.
We've had about 5 or 6, haven't we?
Well, before the start of the game, the referee made the Everton goalkeeper Harry Tyrett move a ball that wasn't even on the pitch.
Just see this, does here.
Pulling him back, is he?
Just didn't see the incident, but
I think it looked as if he was shaping to drag him back.
Yeah, I think Big Con's got a bit of blood as well, so I don't. Been a bit of a clash there. Just couldn't see it went out of play.
It's another yellow card. It seems a long time ago before the start of the game, Snods, but we both more or less said at the same time, I hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah.
And the referee made Harry Tyrett move a ball that wasn't even on the pitch. Still don't know why he had to do that.
The way the boy takes this free kick, he'll certainly be going for goal. It won't be a cross, no doubt.
Trey Coyle, he's got good delivery on him. We've seen it already on a number of occasions. And Everton are without Big Con Uzanidis for this, who's gone off to get some treatment for a whack. So a bit of concern here for Everton. 15 minutes to go, leading by 1-0. Everybody back, momentarily down to 10 men. Trey Coyle does go for goal, gets it wrong, so does Henry Francis, and it's headed away. Henry Francis volleys it back. Balogun's in there, so is Ryan Astley. Had to be strong, and he was. And it's into the arms of the goalkeeper, and thankfully Arsenal made an absolute pig's ear of that.
Yeah, we definitely knew we were going for goal, but yeah, it weren't a well executed free kick.
He's been spot on with his delivery from wide positions.
Yeah, he's got a good delivery on him.
And on that occasion, got it completely, thankfully, wrong. Jonathan Dinzey plays it to Tolaji Bola. Here's Lopez, the former Barcelona fullback. Back to Bowler again. Arsenal have had far more possession in this second period, certainly in the offensive zones, than Everton have.
Yeah,
but still, we lead.
Yeah, I think they've been far the better side second half, but it's still there, it's still 1-0.
Got a space here for the fullback. In it comes into the penalty area. Lopez attacks it. Parried away by Tyra, headed away by Kyle John. Back inside the penalty area. Balogun on the turn. Kyle John blocks again, and Matthew Mallon helps out. It'll be a corner. It's coming.
Yeah, Kyle John just got caught there, ball watching. Didn't really know what was behind him. Young Spanish left back there just got in, headed it against the ground, thankfully.
Yeah. Got to react quickly, Harry Tyra. And he might be needed again now. Trey Coyle will pin this corner in from the left-hand side for the Gunners. In it comes. Tyler Onyango heads it into the air. Harry Tyler comes for it. Good catch, Harry Tyler. He was under pressure. Did well there. He's taken a bit of a bang for his troubles. And David Unsworth is going to play his last card here. Con Uzanidis is back on the pitch with the requisite cotton wool up his nose. And Luke Butterfield is stripped and ready for action over on the far side. And it is Rhys Hughes who will make way.
Yeah, he's been quiet this second half, Rhys.
They all have Snodin.
Yeah, we have.
To be fair.
Yeah, you're right there, Daz. Arsenal have been dominant this second half, really.
Nathan Broadhead is now on the left of midfield, so it's the third position that he's been involved in. Good turn by Isaac Price. Can Everton put a move together here? Struggle to do so, to make any impact in this second half. Now there's a chance. Tyler Onyango for Everton. Well, breaks down rather tepidly from an Everton perspective again, and Tyler Onyango just berates himself for giving the ball away. There was no conviction in him there, was there? No, he didn't look as if he was going to drive forward.
No.
But Everton still lead by 1-0. It's a tenuous lead, it's a fragile lead because Arsenal are pressing and pressing. Can we hold on? Henry Francis to Balogun. Good movement again by Balogun to Lopez. Back to Balogun again. Looking for Lopez. Down goes Kyle John. Gets back to his feet. Referee spots the linesman's flag on the far side, and a little bit of respite for the Toffees. about game management now, Snods. Just over 10 minutes
10 minutes to go, yeah. Just got to keep a solid line, keep solid midfield in front of the back four as well.
Harry Tyrett will take this free kick for Everton. Up goes Cannon, can't get a head on it. Be a throw in for Everton.
You get games like this at times, though, Daz. Can you grind out 3 points? It will be an hard fought 3 points if we get it as well, because Arsenal have certainly had their chances, second half especially.
It's all part of the development of a young player, isn't it? If you're not going to play well in every game, either individually or collectively, and when that happens, get what you can out of the football match.
You've got to do the other side of the game. That's right.
Kyle John will take this throw in for Everton. It's been a tough few games for Everton. Lost against Manchester City, lost against Tottenham and lost against Chelsea in the last 4 outings, but each of those sides is in the top 5 in the Premier League 2 table, so it's been a tough run, which is why David Unsworth would love to get 3 points on the board this afternoon as Matthew Mallon runs out of space, and Arsenal will want to take this quickly. They will not want to go back to London empty-handed on the team bus. Long way to go after a defeat. There won't be a few cases of beer on the back of the bus for them, Snods, will there?
Not at all.
Balogun for Arsenal carries it forward and scores the goal that Arsenal deserve and that Balogun deserves. Arsenal are level 1-1.
Super finish, and if it was going to come from anyone, it was certainly going to come from that young fella. He's played ever so well, especially second half. He's caused all kinds of problems, but I think we was too far off him. He's picked the ball up. Nobody's gone out really to close him down, and he's curled one into the far corner. He's give Harry Tyrett no chance whatsoever.
Got a long way to go when he picks it up, Snods.
Yeah, he's there. We've got to close him down a little bit quicker. It's a terrific finish.
Great goal.
It's right in the corner there. I would have expected someone out of the back four to go on and close that down a little bit quicker.
One apiece. Well, it's up for grabs now. That was a famous bit of commentary in an Arsenal game that they beat Liverpool back in 1989 to win the league. Here's Nathan Broadhead on that left flank. Now then, Joe Anderson, can he get the ball in? Yes, he can. Good diving header, good defensive header by Jonathan Dinzey.
Good play down that left-hand side, Broadhead, and Joe Anderson there, as Nathan's just played him in. He's delivered a great ball. It's a good piece of defensive work by the Arsenal centre-back.
When we've attacked the wide positions, we've shown that we can get at Arsenal. We just haven't done it often enough.
We haven't done it often enough, you're right. We've not produced far enough in the way of balls into the box.
Corner kick though for Everton. In it comes from Anderson. Headed away by Dinzey. Picked up by Butterfield. Back into the penalty area. Nobody there though for Everton. Isaac Price puts it back in. Comes off the Arsenal man again and is safely into the arms of Tom Smith. I don't think Arsenal will settle for a share of the spoils here, because Steve Bould will say, listen, we are well on top here.
Yeah, as soon as you've seen the boy bend it into the far corner, you've seen him point to the ball. Let's go and get it out.
Better from Tyler Onyango. Determination from the Everton midfield player. Butterfield's cross doesn't reach Tom Cannon. Cleared for a throw-in.
Yeah, you could see the urgency of the Arsenal players when they went in. Forget celebrating, get the ball, we can go on and win this game.
Everton have responded well, Snod, though.
Yeah, we've
the goal.
Put a couple of decent balls into the Arsenal 18-yard box and asked the defenders questions.
And down inside the Arsenal penalty area, so Kyle John there will have to wait before taking this throw-in. 6.5 minutes to go at Southport, one apiece. Premier League 2 action on a Sunday afternoon. Here's the goal again. Nobody near him, Snods,
No, he's travelled with it about, what, 25 yards? It's a sublime finish. It's a really neat finish, but you can't allow him to pick a ball up from that distance and just run and run. He's been impressive second half,
Yeah.
I've got to give him that.
They do think a lot of him at Arsenal. As we said earlier, Europa League experience this season, Football League Cup as well. Following Balogun, 19 years of age, born in New York City. Can Everton pinch it here? Can we regain the lead, snatch it back? The second half performance will not have impressed Dave Unsworth and John Ebble and Franny Jeffers and Leighton Baines. They'll be disappointed with the way that Arsenal managed to wrestle control away from Everton, especially after we'd scored just before the break, Snods.
Yeah, the last 10 minutes of that first half, we was growing in confidence. We were knocking the ball about. We took the lead, and I'm thinking, can we go on and win it? Hopefully 2 or 3. But in fairness to Arsenal, they've come out and they've been the better team second half.
We just keep giving the ball away, don't we?
Yeah, we've not
passed
we've
it well.
not had control of the game, have we, second half?
Throw in for the Gunners. 5 minutes to go, plus added time. Bowler. Looks for Lopez, cleared by Kyle John. Here's the danger man, Balogun. A real handful. Just hasn't, it hasn't stuck,
No,
has it?
No.
For Everton in this second
Very
period.
tentative, haven't we, second half?
Uyogoke for Arsenal. Pings it at Jack Henry Francis, who then gives it him back. Little short ball to Jonathan Dinzey. Back to Uyogoke again. Looking for Lopez on this left-hand side. Lopez wins it in the air. Breaks though for Tyler Onyango. Can't find the blue shirt. Luzanidis. Back to Harry Tyra. Nothing Tyra could do with the goal. Good turn by Tom Cannon. Can he stay on his feet? Yes, he can. But then just chips it forward rather aimlessly. And again, we don't manage to keep the ball.
He just needed a little bit of composure once he'd won the ball there.
Oh, just too high for Butterfield. He could have been in then. Just a few inches too high for the Everton substitute. It's been a strong Arsenal performance in this second period. Connors makes it his. Picked up by Isaac Price for Everton. Is there a strong finish in this game for the young Toffees? Kyle John take on Lopez on the wide on this near side for Everton. Tyler Onyango for support. Corner kick. Get the ball in the box anyway, Snods.
Yep, opportunity with 3 minutes left of normal play. Decent delivery. Can we go and win it? Can we go and attack this ball?
Everybody back for Arsenal. Tyler Onyango, Connor Zanidis, Ashley, Tom Cannon, Butterfield, Broadhead, all inside the penalty area. Joe Anderson to take it with his left foot. Oh, it's a poor one, just when we wanted one inside the penalty area. It's a poor delivery.
Joe's got a better delivery than that in his locker.
Much better. Which is why he's on corners. There's Broadhead. Kyle John. That'll be a free kick for Arsenal. Moving ball, have to retake that. And I think we'll probably count ourselves rather fortunate to come away with a share of the spoils here.
Yeah,
Harry Tyler's been the busier keeper.
Yeah, I think he's been our best our best player,
Yeah.
man of the match for us. He's pulled some good saves off. Hopefully he won't concede again before full time. But yeah, I think Arsenal have dominated the second half. I think they've been the better side.
Lewis for the Gunners. And it comes again. Balogun with the header. Can't direct it goalwards. Lopez will chase it down for Arsenal. Kyle John in pursuit. It's been a good little tussle.
Yeah, it has. It's been a good little battle down this, down our right-hand side, Arsenal's left-hand side.
Lopez takes the throw in, drops it in short to Balogun, gets a cross in, headed away. Tom Cannon will chase it down. Has he given away a free kick? He has, but the referee has indicated advantage. And then Akinola squanders the advantage, and Lopez trips Kyle John, and it'll be a free kick, and it's a scrappy ending to the game.
Yeah, 4 minutes as well, does, of additional time. Can we get a winner, or do you think David would settle for a point?
I'm sure he'll settle for a point. It's a young Everton side. Ryan Astley to Uzanidis. Kyle John again. Lopez closes him down again. Tyler Onyango scrapping away. That was a late challenge, so was that. Tyler Onyango didn't like it one bit. Now then, here's a chance for Everton. It's 3 against 3 here. Broadhead. Oh, he's just overran it. What a poor way to it. You can't ask for more than that. 3-on-3 in the 91st minute, Snods.
No, there were a couple of battles in there in the middle of the park there that the referee let go, and then I'm thinking Nathan's usually got more composure than that. Just overrun it and over knocked his pass as well at a crucial time.
In comes the cross. It's a great ball in. Volleyed away by Kyle John. Picked up by Mallon. Takes on Henry Francis. Takes on Akinola. It's a good run by Matthew Mallon. He's got Everton up the pitch. Akinola gets back, but Matthew Mallon sticks at it. And nicely gives away a free kick. Wigoke finds Talaji Bola. Looking for Balogun, but Konuzanidis is there for Everton. Looks for Mallon. Oh, Mallon leaves it for Butterfield. Butterfield leaves it for Mallon. Everton could pay the penalty here. Coyle, great block by Astley. Picked up by Lopez. Foot in by Butterfield. Here's Coyle again. Trey Coyle onto his left foot. Comes off Kyle John. Corner kick for Arsenal.
Both left it for each other in the middle of the park there, and Arsenal again burst forward. Great block. I think it was from Ryan Ashley, was it, Daz?
It was by Ryan Astley. Corner kick. Trey Coyle. Just over a minute and a half to go here at Southport. Next goal, a winner, that's for sure. But again, it's a poor corner. It'll be picked up though by Jonathan Denzey. Lewis forced away from goal by Tyler Onyango.
How can we
now,
break?
Here we go, 2-on-2. Tyler Onyango striding forward. Butterfield's got to watch the line. That's a yellow card
as well, referee.
Tyler Onyango furious. He's got to be careful here. Didn't like it at all. The challenge from Talaji Bola. It's a yellow card for Bola. Ryan Astley drags Tyler Onyango away. It was a chance for Everton to break then. That's why Tyler was so frustrated.
Yeah, he weren't happy with the tackle on him as well. But yeah, he just can't get involved in that. He's been booked. We don't want him getting sent off with a minute to go. We've got an opportunity now. Just have words, referee.
The referee's going for his pocket. Oh dear me. Is that really necessary? A second yellow card for Tyler. That was not a yellow card.
No.
Not a yellow card at all. It was something and nothing. It wasn't even handbags. We feared the worst with this referee, didn't we, before the start of the game? He's made it all about him today, which I don't like to see.
Yeah, Tyler just got his reaction and he's not happy with the towel, but the referee should have used a bit of common sense there.
20 seconds to go. And he looks distraught, Tyler Onyango. David Unsworth just speaking to the linesman. Was it really necessary to send the player off? We mentioned before, spoke to Mark Halsey. In 68 games in 2 seasons, Mark Halsey issued 1 red card. It was always last resort. Free kick for Everton. It'll be the just about the last action of.
Just follow this in.
Yeah.
Have a strike on goal,
Yeah.
Nathan, and follow it in. See if we can get anything off the keeper or a little deflection.
Here we go. The last action of the game. Nathan Broadhead goes for goal. Oh, and he wasn't far away. Good save by the goalkeeper.
That's a decent
What a good effort that was.
It's a great effort. He's made the keeper.
It was on its
He's
way,
asking
wasn't it?
questions, and the keeper came up with an answer. It's a tremendous save, but a great strike.
Corner kick. This will be the last action of the game. In it comes. It's another poor corner. Goodness me. Well, we paid for some poor delivery from wide areas. Arsenal dominated the second half. Everton probably shaded the first, and it's finished on us even.
Yeah, I think we're quite fortunate second half to get away with the 1-1 result. It weren't the greatest game the first half. I thought we started slowly. We got into the game the last 15 minutes or so of the first half. Great ball in, great finish to go in half-time leading 1-0. And then after that, I thought, in fairness, Arsenal took over the second half. I think they were the most dominant team. I thought they played some decent stuff. In the number 9 for Arsenal, they got a decent striker that looked quite useful, caused us problems all second half, and overall I think David will be highly satisfied with the point.
It's finished here at the Pure Stadium in Southport, 1 apiece. Thank you so much to everybody for joining us this afternoon. Premier League 2 coverage. It's finished. Everton 1, Arsenal 1.